Jolene, 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 Jolene. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. Jolene. Talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene.
He stood unshaken, a voice in the storm, a man of conviction, a heart reborn. He spoke the truth when the cost was high. He lived for Jesus, unafraid to die. Unafraid to die. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His courage our own. Together unbroken. We'll make heaven his family held near. A home built on scripture, on faith, without fear. The world tried to silence, but his voice remains in us, and echoes in Christ it sustains. We are Charlie Kirk, we carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel, we'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk, his courage our own. Together unbroken, we'll make heaven known.
Okay. I don't really have the fucking stream ready to go yet. Boomerish at the moment. Let me find the right thing and do the thing. Kind of had to force myself to do the stream. I really wanted to just go to sleep, but duty calls, and we must not take one whack back. So, we are here. Yes, that's true. Charlie and Candy could have healed racism. Yep. Could have healed racism, but look what we got now. Now we've got Andrew Wilson. We've got Andrew Wilson in the right wing. What did we do? On Saturday we did Wilson watch. We checked out when he dropped the alleged bombshell evidence, which was some fake ass text message. I think that horse has been well beaten over the last couple days. I don't think anybody believes it. I don't think it doesn't even matter if it's real or not. Anyways, it doesn't really add anything to the case. It's kind of just a pointless thing. But obviously, clearly, it was a fake fabricated text message. I think that's pretty much what everybody's agreed on. I think it is funny, too, because, of course, everybody was going to instantly run that through AI and have AI check it and everything. And then so when it comes back, it's like the AI saying, like, this is possibly like 80 to 90% not real, which was just hilarious. It's almost like the AI was trolling, too, because it was kind of like Andrew's overwhelming evidence for Tyler Robinson only had him like 70% convinced that it was real. So strange times indeed. They had called me out. They retweeted or what do you call it? Re-X'd. I don't know what you call it over there, but I was fucking around with Grok, and I had asked Grok something in private. Me and Grok were having a little moment, as we do. But I remember that thinking back to like James Lindsay's like woke right stuff. And I remember he talked about something particularly like with the tenant media scandal, is that they used a term called drip. And part of the way the drip would work would be like trickling money into content creators that wouldn't actually even really know where the money was coming to them from, or who it was really per se. in order to manipulate certain content creators. So I was trying to look up that information. I asked Grok, and then Grok showed it to me in private. But then I asked it, publicly. I said, "Hey, Grok, can you define the term drip in terms of political subversion?" And then when it answered me, it was all like, "Well, I know you're trying to ask me about Andrew Wilson's drip," and all this shit. It was all like on Andrew's side. I'm like, what the fuck? I got mad at Grok, but I left it up so people could see it. And the Crucible retweeted it, and everybody was, of course, making fun of me. And Andrew Wilson, or Andrew in the message, I think it was Mr. E probably that wrote the tweet anyways, but he's like, "Oh, look at this fucking idiot. Oh, hey, Mr. Clanker, tell me why don't you tell me what I want to hear?" Blah, some stupid shit like that, which is hilarious because just the previous week, Andrew was posting all that shit about how every single AI out there said that he was the one that won the Candace Owens debate. So, I mean, ooh, just constant L's coming off over there at the cuckable, but I don't know what else. I don't know where exactly we want to get into. Oh yeah, Dolly Parton died. Dolly Parton died. In case you guys didn't hear, I didn't even. I was scrolling and I saw this old picture of her, when she was young, and I was like, God damn, Dolly. But no, and then it reminded me of that. It reminded me of the allegedly. We all know. I think we all know where she really is. She's on the island. She's on the island with Charlie and that creepy fucking rabbit. I don't know if you guys have ever looked at these pictures. But it instantly made me remember about, because I went down this rabbit hole a long time ago. I don't remember what it was, but me and Drew were looking into something with Dolly Parton a while ago. I mean, this was years and years and years ago, but I don't know if you guys have ever looked at the old Playboy pictures of Dolly Parton. And that's part of the one that I used on the cover image there, but with that creepy rabbit. It's like the weirdest looking thing. Of course now it's not gonna see like the AI knows that I'm talking about it. Now it doesn't want to show me. But anyways, it's on the fucking cover. Just look at it. It's creepy. Anyways, no, I don't know why this keeps on switching back to fucking Yoo-hoo. I mean, who the fuck? Why am I don't want to Yoo-hoo shit. I don't want to Yoo-hoo it. I want to Google it. Dolly Parton standby live tour 3. Yeah, these ones. I got to do that thing. I got to add it to stage. This fucking thing. This fucking guy right here. Is that not the creepiest bunny you've ever seen? Scary. I don't know. What do we say, chat? I'm definitely gonna give it a wood. Dolly gets a definite wood. Dollywood, yes. One's for Dollywood. Looks like she doesn't like a ass though, but I mean, there she is. She didn't do nude in Playboy, okay? She was covered up, but look at that hair. Some bitch. That's like, is that Donald Trump? Is that where Donald Trump got his new hairdo from? Is this where Donald Trump got his new hairdo from? Strange that Trump's getting new hair and then Dolly Parton dies all of a sudden. That's strange. Oh man, are we transvestigating fucking Dolly now? Son of a bitch. Oh, I think what wasn't that one of I think we actually had this conversation years ago about whether Dolly Parton was a man or not. Son of a bitch. Got me again. Got every goddamn time. These fucking Jews out here in their fucking ways. Every goddamn time, man. I swear to God. I swear to God. So a couple interesting things. We'll just go down the Dollywood route to start with. Found footage put out an old Dollywood clip. It's like 2 minutes. We'll check this out. I haven't got to watch it yet, but let's see what this is about.
In the spring of 1986, Dolly helped create this special place to share her memories and celebrate the simple joys that have inspired and shaped her life.
Damn, she's doing shit. They were filming Shaking Hands with Danger too.
And celebrate the simple joys
Ding, ding, ding.
that have inspired and shaped her life. Welcome to a very special place called Dollywood.
I myself have never had the pleasure of going to Dollywood. I know it's a pretty popular destination. I know my family growing up that Dollywood was real important for some reason. Like it was like my dad's side of the family. It was very important to go to Dollywood. And what is it? What's that? Pigeon Forge? Yeah, look at it. You see that right there. The monarch butterfly. You see what this is, people. Mm-hmm. Monarch programming with this big old man with the big old knockers. You believe those? You believe them knockers is real?
There are places that hold a special meaning in your life.
Mm-hmm. With the water wheel. Mm-hmm.
A place that reminds you of a familiar face. A place to enjoy good times with family and friends. A place where you find inspiration.
Look at this. Ain't nobody talk like this. What is this fake voice she uses? Ain't nobody talk like that.
A place to let your spirit fly. Where good friends share.
She can't even walk straight. Look at this. Look at this big old man. Look at this. Look, see the hips? See the hips? Big old man.
Stories and swap knives. A place where music rings from valley to valley.
She was trafficking small children in the She was trafficking small children under her shirt there, people.
And smiles are bigger than the sky.
Come dine where the stars dine is the motto. And the setting is
Wow, look what a fancy looking establishment that is.
complete with backstage props and autographed
Oh, you have to sit in those fucking terrible chairs?
items from the many performing celebrities who have dined there.
It's all old people. What was with old people going? Is this like is this like for like people that weren't bold enough to go to Hooters, but they'd go to Dollywood in the hopes that they was going to see at least one good rack? I don't know.
Over 40 live entertainment performances are offered every day at Dollywood. From country to pop to 50s rock and roll.
Hot cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy.
Look at this. Look at this. You believe this? You believe this thing? You believe that's a horse? That's fake. It's not real, people.
Cozy are we? We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather.
Look at this. It don't even look real.
Would be.
The original block of what I started carving in was
Oh, look at this. And they got Jesus in here. Of course. Okay.
7 foot tall, 2 foot wide,
7 foot tall Jesus.
a foot and a half thick, and weighed over 600 pounds.
At Dollywood, the craft of
You believe that man was carving that? No way. No way, people. Well, clearly this is Tartarian. This is lost Tartarian technology here, folks.
Wide, a foot and a half thick, and weighed over 600 pounds.
Look at that! Look at the mullet on that motherfucker. Shoo-wee! Shoo-wee! That's a flawless transition there. Flawless transition from party in the front to business in the back for sure, man. Shoo.
At Dollywood, the craft of broom making transforms what was once practical into a modern day treasure in the hands of
carved by ancient Jew lasers, obviously. Everybody knows this. Yes. They traveled to the promised land for
folks like Danny Chambers.
for the chance to get a glimpse at
full-size household sweeping broom. First thing I want to do is
look at this, people. You think they have a broom maker? You know who has brooms? Witches. This is where they make the witch brooms. You see this, people?
Treasure in the hands of folks like Danny Chambers.
what we're making is a full-size
Look at this. This is the devil right here.
household sweeping broom. First thing I want to do is build
He making the witch's broom.
the center of that broom, and I'm going to do that by attaching a wind of corn straight around the handle. And that's the finished product.
Thanks for visiting us at Dollywood, and we
Look at that man right there.
hope you'll take a part of the beautiful Smoky Mountains with you and share it with your friends
Oh, I see some Smoky Mountains I'd like to check out. You know what I mean?
back home. And we hope that in some small way that we've made you feel special.
You think that's a waterfall? But you think they have waterfalls in Tennessee? You're dumb. Dumb as this fake rocks right here. You see these fake rocks?
Like all of God's creatures. You come back. See us again soon.
All right, well, please clap. Please clap. All right, what
In
else?
the spring of 1986, Dolly helped create
What else
this
we
special
got?
place to share
What
her
else
memories
we got in the
and
WACK playlist for today? I can't show you the playlist though. I mean, that kind of screws things up. We do have a new Get WACK'd background thing. It might be a little too much motion going on. I might have to tune it down a little bit. But we got to get a new Get WACK'd logo as well. Please clap. Please clap. Nobody's clapping. Okay, thanks. Let's see. What else did I want to get into here? I don't think I really had anything on Dolly. Just RIP. I don't know. What is this? Trump's team. Look, this is what we're kind of talking about. Maybe somebody else is onto it. Maybe somebody else is onto it. Dolly was Illuminati sacrificed, sent to the island so that Donnie could get a new hairdo. That's my working theory currently, right now. Let's see what this guy says. This said, who is this guy? Occupy Democrats. I don't know what this shit is. You see this? What you see the themes happening right now, people. There's that bunny again. Trump's team just did the unthinkable to Dolly Parton. Let's see.
Had the flags lowered to half staff in honor of Dolly Parton. Pure political BS. Remember, he did the same for Charlie Kirk. Someone I doubt Dolly Parton would think very much of.
Look, bam, we're getting the Get WACK'd and Dolly Parton crossovers. Like we're doing the thing, people. We're doing the thing. We're doing our reality is being conjured kind of thing right now. Okay, this is what happened. This is what is happening. This is what happening. Oh. Interesting enough, Snow did sent me a link. She said that she found this short, and they were just so happened to be playing Jolene and We Are Charlie Kirk in the short. So we're gonna have to check on that. Let's go, people.
Hey, thanks for joining me, the Kevin E. back here in Occupy and in this breaking story, let's bear in mind that the irony, sad irony in this, is that Donald Trump has spent most of his second term actually trying to kill the very thing that was most important to Dolly Parton and her father here.
Hi, everybody. This is Dolly.
The boobs? Are we talking about boobs?
Before he passed away, my daddy told me that
My daddy. There's just something very disturbing about a woman that age saying my daddy. but also endearing at the same time, you know.
Imagination Library probably was the most important thing I'd ever done. Now, I can't tell you how much that meant to me because I created the Imagination Library as a tribute to my daddy. Inspiring kids to love to read became my mission.
Yes, that is Dolly Parton, and this is the Trump doctrine.
History of the conservative majority on the United States Supreme Court.
Jesus Christ. Hadn't seen this man in a long time. Is this the circle back around lady? What's her name? Jen Psaki? The Biden's press secretary lady?
Court ruled that the Trump administration can move forward with its plans to dismantle the Department of Education. The ones who will bear most of the brunt are our country's most vulnerable students. And we are just weeks away from kids going back to school.
This is Trump's real mantra.
And if the Trump administration does indeed fire nearly 1,400 staffers, many of those essential programs that people across the country rely on will likely collapse. The firings themselves are just one step towards Trump's stated goal for the Department of Education, which is to shut it down completely.
Oh, she's really not even good. At this job either. So
this is what she did for the less fortunate.
But here we are today
we
with
got
a worldwide program
now
that gives a book a month to over 1 million children.
And this is what he and his sycophants will take away.
Bob and your science, Laura Barczewski spoke with literacy advocates about the need in our area.
This comes at a time when literacy advocates say getting books in the hands of kids at home is crucial.
Had a dirty day at work
20
today.
or more books in their home, research says they go 3 years farther in school.
And unlike Donald, here's Dolly actually giving credit to others.
Of course, I have not done this alone. The real heroes of our story was the thousands of local organizations who have embraced my dream and made...
I'm not really paying attention here. I don't know. What are we talking about? Building some kind of fucking child trafficking library or something? I don't know what's
They raise millions of dollars each year and wake up every day with a passion to make sure that their kids have every opportunity to succeed. It's been quite a journey, but we have so much more left to do. So please, let's share this dream that all children should grow up in a home full of books.
While Donald once again makes her death about how much he was like and a claim no one can refute.
I knew a little bit.
Why does this guy have a fucking butt plug on his... Why does he have a butt plug on his fucking shelf? We probably should have took that out of frame.
Was like and a claim no one can refute.
I knew a little bit. She wasn't a very political person. I liked her a lot. She really liked me, I will tell you.
And in this breaking story, this is Trump's real mantra.
President made good on his campaign promise to root out rampant fraud and government waste this year, and things like problems and waste at the education department.
Is a commitment to going after government waste, fraud, and abuse.
This is giving every secretary the same job. Cut, cut, cut.
And in this breaking story, he may lower the flags in her honor as some sort of symbol, but his GOP sycophants in red states, this is actually the truth of what they're doing to destroy Dolly's achievements for kids. Check this breaking story out.
GOP lawmakers quietly slash funds for Dolly Parton children's book charity. Republicans this year...
That literally is Trump's new hair. Please tell me somebody has already memed Dolly Parton's hair on Trump. Please tell me that already exists.
Quietly cut millions of dollars of funding for the...
Yeah, very, 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 very man-like here, man. I've got emotional damage now, man. You got me again with this shit.
Dolly Parton's children's book charity, according to multiple reports. Imagination Library, the nonprofit founded by Parton that sends free books to children across the world, faces an uncertain future in Indiana and Missouri as Republican lawmakers limit public funding.
Ain't nobody read in Indiana and Missouri anyways, okay? They ain't need no books. Ain't need no reading books in Indiana and Missouri, okay? Them kids gonna be just fine, okay?
Children across the United States face the loss of their monthly book deliveries after...
What they need is big old titties.
Republican lawmakers in Indiana and Missouri eliminated or drastically reduced public funding for Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. The literacy initiative, which has distributed over 300 million books to children since its inception in 1995, now finds its future in several states hanging in the balance.
The charity, meanwhile, has vowed to carry on. The work ahead has never felt...
Okay, so whatever. So what is this, like Dolly Parton's like Institute of whatever? What's the thing from Zoolander? This you guys know what I'm talking about. Derek Zoolander's fucking Institute thing. It's like Garza. It's sucking my will to live. Yeah. Okay. So that was all that's really all the Dolly stuff that I had pulled up. Sorry. Late notice. Sorry, unprepared. I know. Let's go back into the WACK playlist, see what else we got pulled up. Standby, live playlisting. Live playlisting. For kids who don't read good. Yeah. Dolly Parton's Institute for kids that don't read good. Don't read too good. Don't read too good, know how. Let's see. Yeah, I don't really think I had any other Dolly Parton stuff, and I don't want to do any Dolly Parton live truthering. Okay, we can't get too off track on the whack. We need to keep it between the ditches for as long as we can. But you know what? We'll do one more thing. We'll do. Oh no, actually I do. I have a truthering video. I found a truthering. Dolly's let's see. Okay, we've got a real schizo truthering video here, I think, on Dolly. So we're definitely watching this one. Oh, here, and we got this. This one looks like it's copyright strikeable though, because it's got 3.2 million views on it. But fuck it. Let's roll the dice on it. What do you say? Let's see what happens. We are doing transformative content here, okay? Let's see what the fuck this is. SML. I never heard of this channel. What the fuck is SML?
Break, that means 1 week without school. I know, dude. This is going to be the sickest week ever. All we're going to do is play video games all week.
And eat McDonald's and junk food.
And party our ass up.
Good thing my dad never saw my report card or I'd be grounded.
I know, right? And good thing I don't have parents.
Wow, okay. Very racist right off the bat. Okay.
Right, let's play some video games.
Guys, guess who got 2 tickets to Dollywood?
What's Dollywood? Is that a place where you play with dolls?
Oh, dude, that's perfect for this fruitcake ass.
No, it's Dolly Parton's theme park.
Who's Dolly Parton?
All right, we're not watching this. We're not fucking watching this. Sorry, guys. And that's also like, I think that's fucking 20 minutes. Let's look at this live schizoing video here. Let's go here. Dolly's demise. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Yes. Subscribe. Like. I already know I'm going to love this. I already know I'm going to fucking love this. Subscribe, like, hit the bell on all this stuff. Let's go.
Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here.
Let's fucking go.
Today's date
Not
is
One
Wednesday,
WACK Back.
August 26th,
Yeah,
2026.
He's got the Talcott necklace on.
Yesterday, it was announced that the entertainer here in the United States, known as Dolly Parton, had passed away.
Yes, it is. She's got cute wall art from Etsy in the background. I didn't even know this was a genre that existed. What even is this? Okay, legendary pull, guys. Legendary pull here. Let's fucking go. Not One WACK Back. We're live conjuring out here, folks. Literally live conjuring out here, folks. You can't make this shit up. Let's fucking go.
80. And I've been following some of the chatter online about that passing, and I thought I would distill the 3 different elements that I pulled away from the different things I read on alt media and in chatter and posts, etc., and talk about them with you, and then we'll do a tarot read to see if we can find.
We're doing a deep dive into the intel, folks. Let's fucking go. 2 more weeks.
Some additional insights, information, or even a hidden truth to be revealed. Okay, so Dolly Parton was an entertainer, and one of the prevailing sentiments I'm seeing online, especially with some content creators that I follow and have some faith in, include one of those is SGAnon, has been talking about how
Who?
And include one of the I follow and have some faith in, include one of those is SGAnon. Has been talking
don't know who
about
that
how,
is, but we're going to write that one down.
Think about it. You don't get
Let's
to that
put that in
level
the
of
show
fame
notes here.
without
I forgot you can do this. This is actually pretty
being
cool.
part of the club. And as we know, the club, the deep state, the cabal, that cycles back to satanic worship and rituals. And those rituals usually involve harm to somebody at some point along the way. So at a minimum,
yeah, that is one giant quartz butt plug back there. Holy cow, lady, calm down.
theory number one says that's what we need to at least accept that fact. Go a little deeper. There's another person I saw on X that is saying, guys, we are
Charlie
mourning
Kirk?
the passing of a central casting character. This was Dolly Parton 2.0. Dolly Parton 1.0 had some consequencing that happened in the past, and had actually done some, given some names, dates, etc.
So wait, hold on. So we got multiple Dollies? Fuck, dude.
So
I could be vindicated. There could have been a female Dolly, and there could have been the tranny Dolly. Okay, and the one I was attracted to was the real woman. Okay, so there.
This passing is a dignified exit tale, but the original was part of the club and gave evidence, etc., and kind of possibly maybe even did some repenting and some what would you call it, amends before she left the earth. Then the other one I saw is that no matter which theory it is, our responses are being people that are interacting with this news story on social media. The responses are being tracked because they fall into some distinct categories. We have the people that don't even contemplate some of the things we talk about in a channel like.
Is anybody calling this a Mandela effect yet? Like I feel like I remember Dolly already dying. I swear to God, I remember Dolly already dying. This definitely could be a Mandela effect. Hold on, I was reading the cover of her Playboy magazine to see if there was any good, if there's any good intel on there. Ooh-wee. It says, ooh-wee, a hit interview with country queen Dolly Parton, DP. DP. Her name is DP. Yeah, no, there's nothing really there that we can go with. Okay, sorry, live truth reading.
Mine, where we talk about 2.0s, we talk about the club, we talk about the deep state, we talk about how there's rituals, etc., that the rich and famous have all at some point participated in to some degree or other. And then there's the people that just say, no, she was an entertainer, she was an advocate for child literacy,
oh Lord, lady,
and
get
leave
to
her
the
good name
point.
alone. So there's people that are,
Of course, look at this. Look at this woman. You know how long this video is? 17 minutes and 33 seconds. You believe this? This QAnon shaman lady here with the crystal butt plugs putting a movie out. Her movie just 17 minutes and 33 seconds. Look at this, people.
falling in on that, threatening to leave people that contemplate or consider some of the other options out there, and that those that's being tracked. Those that say, you know, don't sully a good name or speak ill of the dead. She couldn't possibly have done some of the things that you're saying. Then there's people that say, at least admit that there's part of the club. Then there's people saying that this was a 2.0, the original already had some consequencing. Now, there's also some chatter, and I want to address the chatter before I go into the read, and we're going to get kind of into it.
Let's get to the drops. Come on, let's go.
Type of thing. There's chatter that Dolly Parton was actually what we call an EGI, elite gender inverted entertainer person.
What? No! No. You stop right there. You stop right there. You son of a bitch.
To a Laura's policy type of thing. There's chatter that Dolly Parton was actually what we call a EGI, elite gender inverted entertainer person.
I tell you, folks. I tell you, you guys think I'm fucking joking around, but see, once this happens too many times, it's obvious that there's some fuckery going around.
That the elites do gender inversions starting in utero, and Dolly Parton actually started life as Donnie Parton. And
Donnie Parton, no! No! Not Donnie Parker. Fuck you, lady! How dare you? How dare you? We are Donnie Parker.
And I do, and we were told that it's all of them. It's so pervasive, you wouldn't believe it. You do start looking and learning how to look at skeletal markers, skull shapes, collarbones, gait, position of the ears in regards to the nose and mouth and things like that. There's a lot of telltale signs that say, hey, there is a different skeletal structure going on here than what we were told was going on. I don't look into those. I refuse to. And I'm not saying that they're not real, that there's not inverted gender entertainers and politicians and, notables out there. And that
I'm wondering if you are one of those.
But I want to respect the fact that if those conversions started in utero, those people never had a chance to, they weren't consulted. Their free will was violated when that was done to them. So I am willing to look at the actions of the person, because once you come to what we call an age of accountability, you are responsible for your actions, but not so much your origins. So that's why I'm saying that chatter's out there about her. I'm saying that there may be some substance to it, but it's irrelevant because that would have happened before Donnie or Dolly had any say in the matter. So let's look at some of the other things. Are the White Hats tracking this? Was the original already dealt with, and we're just seeing an ending of the story?
Bro, how the fuck are there still fucking Q-tars out here? I love it. I've been trying to find these people. This is a Q witch. This is a QAnon fucking tarot witch lady. Cat lady thing. That we just invented. Out of nowhere tonight. Just for us. Your entertainment will be completely curated specifically for you.
Right. And then there's she was part of the club, face it, guys, type of thing. So let's use the tarot and see what the tarot wants us to know about those.
Let's
those
fucking go. Come on,
let's go. Element to it. We're really going to do some tarot reading in this and just ask what the universe wants us to know. Okay, about the announced passing of the person seen in the public eye as Dolly Parton. Okay, so we want the public passing. If there's
I don't know what's going on. In utero,
there's already been something that happened in the past.
This lady has some gnosis that maybe we're not privy to yet.
We'll know about that. Now, to that end, I am going to get 3 cards for the recent past. Usually we just get 1, and let's see what because the past is kind of where it's at with this, since the story's being concluded here. And then we'll see what the universe wants us to know. I'm going to switch the camera. We'll work with cards. And like I said, we'll start with 9, possibly get a couple extra, and see what the universe has to tell us.
Let's go.
The person seen in the public eye is
nice. We even got the overhead camera view. Dang. Professional. And we got the little mini butt plug.
Entertainer Dolly Parton was announced deceased yesterday, August 25th, 2026. There is video footage I watched that shows that person praising a fallen angel, asking for doing the sign of ball after asking for
no, friendly,
a firstborn child. There's just some symbolism going on that just leads me to think that there might be something to the chatter.
A little bit of pre-cum doesn't count.
The person we knew as Dolly Parton was part of the club, and then like to know just what kind of insights we can have about the person seen in the public eye as Dolly Parton and their announced passing yesterday, August 25th. So any insights, hidden truths, etc., would be welcome at this point for clarity and understanding.
Let's go.
Okay. King of Pentacles, the Hierophant.
Oh, good pull, good pull.
The recent past. We have 7 of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles.
Okay,
Hermit.
let's go.
Your future cards. We got another 10 with the 10 of
Oh,
Swords.
snap.
Nine of Wands, and Ace of Swords. Okay, let's look at these cards and talk about what they're actually signifying to us. Now, I deliberately did not put a yes or no element on the question. The Ace of Swords is going to be functioning more in its traditional role and information sharing as we unpack this.
I hope she also has a craft channel. I feel like she also has a crafts channel where you make QAnon DIY crafts.
Let's look at the recent past, though. That's the top row. We have the situation is the 7 of Pentacles. We've got the clarifier 9. I'm saying what we're getting here is that there was I think on the part of the entertainer, the original Dolly Parton.
That poor bracelet's doing everything it can to stay on that. What do you call a wrist like that? A wrist.
We have. I think we've got her trying to redeem herself and give that information. I'm seeing that, there's not as much to worry about the state of her soul's path as we might think. Okay, it was bad. Okay, she did things, and I think there's some. She tried to redeem herself a little bit. I think there's some truth to that chatter that she gave names, dates, places, etc. Okay, the recent past seems to be pretty important here, and letting us know that ultimately, I think she got this Queen of Pentacles is pretty serene. Okay, that at the point of her actual demise, she felt like she had done what she could to make some corrections, to offer some value that was positive. Currently, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I think this card is saying, the White Hats are tracking response because they're going to be looking at the percentage of people that are willing to contemplate things like the club 2.0s. And then those that say, don't sully the name of a good woman who did so much for children's literacy. Was it wonderful?
See, now you know. Now you know why we seen them making the brooms at Dollywood. Now you see.
Like, and there are those people out there. Okay, there always will be. Okay, so I think we've got some, the fact that that's being tracked is kind of indicated here. It looks like, according to what the center card here, that the Hermit is saying, we're going to see that the light's gone on and way more people. I think it's going to be.
I mean, if the White Hats are concerned about,
are willing to.
I feel like the White Hats probably need something. I mean, maybe they should be focused on something other than fucking Dolly Parton right now. I don't know. Just my fucking opinion. Seems like there's a lot more important shit going on, you know?
Many more are willing to consider.
Like the fact that nobody can afford fucking gas or they fucking eat. I don't know. Maybe we should be dealing with these fucking issues, you know? But, oh, yeah.
Some of the things that I'm touching on in this video, okay? And so they are tracking it. Absolutely. So responses are important. It's part of them finding out kind of where we're at on this flow of information. And it looks like some of the tracking's happening with some of our benevolent off-world.
Well, we're speaking about this QAnon woman here, talking about Dolly Parton. That's terrible. What I don't even know what my BAM accent goes from all kinds of
not
different,
just the White
Welcome
Hats.
to the show, Hard R Advocate.
If they work, in alliance together, and I think there's some of that goes on too. Let's look at the near future. Again, this was the finale.
Dolly's demise. Look at that. That's the double D's.
Overwhelming here, absolutely overwhelming. That Dolly Parton's story has concluded. There was, she didn't get there where she got in the club without participating. She tried to in the past do some things that redeemed herself to some extent, and the Ace of Swords is telling me that she had some success with that. So she was part of the club. She participated in things and behaved in ways that would shock and horrify a lot of us. But she did what she could to make some things right before she went on her way. And it looks like that that was successful. So her path as a soul is, shall we say, upward bound. Okay, she learned a lot, and some of that learning, just like with many of us, is from our mistakes, not just our successes. So let's recap. Entertainer Dolly Parton has been announced deceased as of August 25th, 2026. There's chatter in the alt media community that kind of has there was 3 different elements to it that I wanted to discuss and then inquire with the tarot about. Number 1 was the statement that to get to that level of success and fame, Dolly Parton was part of what we call the club. And that includes participating in rituals and making contracts.
Look at that with the weird bunny. We know she's a club woman. We know this.
So we're talking satanic rituals, etc., like that go along with some of those.
What do you think she had to do with that weird bunny?
Done. The second one is that the original Dolly Parton had been dealt with because of crimes against humanity. Remember, that is one category that military tribunals can even apply to civilians once it's crimes against humanity. And crimes against.
No, actually, earlier, if you were here earlier, we learned her real name was Donnie Parton, because she was a man.
Children are crimes against humanity. So there's that theory, goes a little deeper and farther. And then there's the other one.
Look,
really
I'm just here giving you the
actions, but they're
information,
watching
okay?
The public's
I know it
reactions.
hurts.
What percentage of people say this was a beloved woman and an advocate of child literacy and don't sully her good name, etc. And those that say, hey, you know, there's a club membership going on here to get that famous. It's just, that's the reality. And then there's those that are saying, hey, and that club membership got her some consequences that have already happened in the past. So, and then there was the other chatter that she may be what we call EGI, elite gender inversion, that she started live actually as Dolly Parton. And there was some chatter about
gender
that. I don't
inversion.
do
This is a
tarot
new
reads
term
about
for me.
gender
I didn't even
inversions
know
because
this,
the people
man.
that are living with that have no
I
choice
mean, I
in the
knew the
matter. I look at
concept.
the
I
actions
didn't know
of
how to
people, political or
term.
public figures, etc. Your actions are what I will read about and what eventually you'll have to answer for. So, and being in the public eye, we can ask about it. So we did. What's going on with some of these theories, etc. What does the universe want us to know about Dolly Parton? I did 3 cards for the past because, again, she's gone. So I thought we needed a little more information.
Lady.
What we were told,
Can't take you no
it
more.
does look like she did provide some information. Okay, it doesn't look like she was completely candid about everything she knew, but she provided some valuable information, and she's that set her on a path of, let's just say.
But what does this do with Charlie Kirk? I bet you, I swear to God, she brings up Charlie Kirk later in this video. Let's see what else she's got. Let's see what else she got. She wasn't so terribly fucking boring. Some of these might be not boring. A Tale of Two Caskets. Maybe. The Plain Truth. She got to have a Charlie Kirk video. She got to have a Charlie Kirk video. There's got to be one. There's got to be one on here. Do you believe this? Yes, the Pope. See? She knows about the Pope. We're getting close. We're 6 months away. We got to have a Charlie Kirk in here. Let's see her pull the cards for Charlie Kirk. See if anything came out of that. Let's see here. Dodge. Maybe not. Maybe she's gatekeeping for the Kirker. Let's see. Maybe this lady killed Charlie Kirk. I don't fucking know. Birds. We got a bird one. We got to look at the birds.
Hi, welcome to Laura's View and Tarot 2. I am so glad you're here. Today's date is Friday, September 26, 2025. Well, one of the news items that I was reading with interest about this morning involved radar from last night and possibly the night before. You see, there was a...
What? Hold the fuck up. Hold on. Are you telling me right before Charlie Kirk's murder, or this would have been right afterwards, massive amounts of birds migrated into the United States? What?
According to NexRad, which is the National Radar System, there was an extraordinary amount of bird migration, which was causing a lot of radar activity on the East Coast. And immediately, those who view...
Look at all our Q crafts. Look at all our Q crafts that she has. I'm telling you, she has the channel where she just does DIY Q crafts. Look, she's got she's got one down there. She probably got all those are probably like, she probably made all those.
Stream News with skepticism said, how come just the East Coast? Now, granted, guys, this is the time of year when there is a migration from the north to the south by birds. And so we're in that
Oh, okay. So it's just normal then. Okay. All right. Thank you, lady. Thank you very much, lady. Moving on. We'll come back. We'll revisit her sometime, but really wasn't a whole lot of gold there. I mean, there was gold there, but I mean, it wasn't really, meh. Okay, one more Dolly clip, and then we'll get into some of the Kirk stuff. Let's see what we got here. This is comedy clips of Dolly here, not One Whack Back.
I just want you to know that if I was 20 years younger and I was single, and you like little blondes with the big hair and big ideas, that for your money.
Dolly Parton has a way of turning even the most innocent interview into absolute chaos.
I loved high heels before I knew I was even going to be short. So, but I went
And nobody is ever ready for what she says next.
I looked
like the right reasons.
I looked like the real trash that a lot of the girls were. I mean,
Dolly Parton's quick wit leaves everyone laughing when a fan asks what to do about his girlfriend's other love.
Here's my question. My girlfriend has a dog that drives me absolutely crazy. Every time we're together, he just goes nuts. And it's getting to the point where it's either me or this dog, but I don't know how to tell her. What do you think, Dolly?
I think she's going to have one of you neutered.
A young fan asks Dolly for advice on growing up, but her cheeky double meaning leaves everyone in stitches.
I'm asking you a question on behalf of myself and my school. I'm an editor of my school newspaper in Simi Valley. The question is, if you could tell teenagers of America today one thing, whether it be advice or something of support, what would it be?
I would say, act like it's raining every day and wear your rubbers.
Look at this degenerate man out here with the big fake boobs saying sex jokes. You believe this?
Even my face is red. It's like embarrassing. I don't believe I said that.
Dolly Parton tells a hilarious story about her husband jokingly wanting a threesome with her and Jennifer Aniston.
Whoa.
Have you known Jennifer Aniston for a while?
You know, I love her to death. My husband is crazy about her.
Really?
Yes. And he was more excited that I was going to do a movie with her than he was that I got the chance to write all this music. See, I think he kind of fantasizes like a threesome.
I told you. Okay, I think we know why all these old people were going to Dollywood now, folks. I think we know why that is. I guess must be a massive swingers thing going on there at Dollywood or something. I don't know. I don't know what's going on at Dollywood. This is disgusting. This is disgusting knowing that this is a man now. Fuck, dude. Stacking L's. Actually, I'm getting, look, we've got more legendary polls coming up in my feed.
But I think, I think he can't even get it out to pee, much less get it up to the
Dolly Parton shuts down a patronizing interviewer who calls her a hillbilly and does it with her signature Southern charm.
Dolly, where I come from, would I have called you a hillbilly?
If you had it would have been something very natural, but I would have probably kicked your shins or something. No, actually.
But when I think of hillbillies, am I thinking of your kind of people?
I think you probably are.
My assistant asked me something, and I'm going to blame it on her because I wouldn't have had the nerve otherwise. Is it all you?
Well, I can't show you here on television.
You don't have to look like this. You're very beautiful. You don't have to wear the blonde wigs. You don't have to wear the extreme clothes, right?
No, it's certainly a choice. I don't like to be like everybody else. I've often made this statement that I would never stoop so low as to be fashionable. That's the easiest thing in the world to do.
Dolly Parton gets brutally honest with Conan O'Brien about the press and explains exactly what they're looking for. Dolly Parton tells a story about a famous display bear from her hometown, but the ending takes a turn nobody sees coming.
Story about our bear, and I said, no, I never got a chance to tell that. Do you have time for it on the show?
Please, I don't. Yeah.
Well, this is a true story. Up in Pigeon Forge, many years ago, back when I was a kid, they had a bear in a cage. You know, we're famous for the bears in the Smokies. And they had a bear in a big cage up there, and people would stop at this market, and they would buy Cokes for this bear. It was in the cage, and this poor bear was just drinking them all. And one day, some redneck they put gasoline in a Coke can. Can you believe how bad people are? And the poor thing just went crazy, and it broke out of the pen, and it started toward Sevierville, because Pigeon Forge is about 8 miles from Sevierville, and it just ran all the way down, and it was just going down there, and then, all of a sudden it just fell over.
Oh,
no,
dead?
No, is that dead?
All right, I don't know what's going on here, but so I did want to play this one from Truth is Stranger Than Fiction. Kind of did a good recap of the whole Kirk case that lays it out. It'd be good to just do a refresher on that, but I just went to go pull up their page, and it looks like They got a new Dolly one here. Let's see what this one's about.
Travis, it's Dolly, and I was just told that you two are making a donation of $2 million to my imagination library. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm blown away and overjoyed with that gratitude. Now, it's evident that you two have made giving back a key part of your lives. So, hey, when you have your firstborn, can I have it? Because that
What?
That is going to be one special baby. You know,
Look at this Baphomet tranny woman here. Tranny man with the big fake boobs. Look, doing the Baphomet hand signs right there. You see this, people?
mission of the Dollywood Foundation.
She wants the babies. She's asking for the babies, people. Do you hear this woman?
You know, the mission of the Dollywood Foundation is to dream more, care more, learn more, and be more. And thank you again for your very generous gift. And we'll continue that mission, even in bigger ways now with your money. So thank you, and know that I will always love you. Mwah.
Yikes. That's a big yikes. That's going to be a big yikes from me, folks. Jesus Christ. Get out of here,
Taylor
woman.
and Travis.
Get out of here, woman. Okay, I want to play that one because I actually learned a couple new things when I watched this too. Which one is it? Is it this one? I don't think it's that one. Starry. I thought I had it in the playlist, but I guess not. Let's just go with that one. I'm going to step away for a minute while this plays.
Charlie, love you, Erica. Love you, Erica.
Not One WACK Back.
Charlie. I just want to go.
Tonight, Erica, please stand. Thank you. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory.
The other type of haters, though, are the ones that are the close proximity ones. And these are the ones I know that had some sort of relationship with me and either betrayed me or deceived me or said that I could not succeed. That is a whole different, those actually get my attention. Yeah.
That's a lot of people in Utah coming. We're going to be here for a couple hours.
I love you. I love you. I love you. God bless you.
Bring the best lives that Utah has to offer. Great.
He was just shot.
And do you believe you recognize who that person is?
Yes.
Who is that?
I believe that's Tyler Robinson.
It's those professional ones.
Can I get a picture
like
of
that?
Charlie is alive. You know why? Because we are Charlie Kirk.
the stairs of the parking structure.
Who's this? It's not Tyler. Who is that?
I never heard the audio from that video, actually. I've only seen that video without audio. I never do. Woo! We're gonna have to clip that. We're gonna have to clip that. Woo!
Who is that?
Everybody, please woo. Yeah. Yeah. Didn't seem like he was on high dose SSRIs or anything, but here's the kid that just shit his pants walking up the stairs now. Here's Flow State coming up the stairs.
And Agent Davis, who are we seeing here?
That's Tyler Robinson.
This stairwell, which is actually on the left,
Oh, is that why? Okay? I guess there's still large parts of this that I don't. Is that why I didn't know that? Is that why Candace calls it the second favorite shirt? So he goes in when he turns himself in. He's wearing the same clothes that he was in the pictures of the day of the shit. 33 hours later, and he's managed to change clothes like 12 fucking times on the campus that day in a very short order. But he's wearing the same fucking thing when he goes back to when he turns himself in 33 hours later. Come on now, you believe this?
On their version, it's on the right, so they have completely reversed this image.
Damn, I want that picture I want that painting for my wall right there. Right?
Left. On their version, it's on the right, so they have completely reversed it.
Have you guys seen that bronze statue of Charlie Kirk that the artist can't sell it? He's trying really hard to sell. He wants like $100,000 for it. When Andrew Wilson really cared, and Andrew Wilson has so much money, if I was Andrew Wilson, look. If the Get WACK'd show here had that kind of money, if we had like a WACK pack, like a WACK super pack, where they could fund shit like that, I would buy that motherfucker, I'd put it up on Serpent Mound.
This image
with frickin' laser beams. I don't know if you guys have seen the new Coke coming out lately, the Erica Defenders. They're like, I swear to God, if I hear one more person talking about Erica coming out with fireworks, they're like, clearly this was that's Charlie loved fireworks. This is what Charlie would have wanted. Charlie would have wanted fireworks at his funeral. Bam, you see this? You see this woman with the devil signs right there. You believe this? And look at this thing. Look at this creature here, Trump. Look at this creature. You see that big badunkadunk? What is that? What is that in that man's pants? He's wearing a diaper. He's got a colostomy bag and a robot skeleton under there, people. He's not even alive.
Like between his neck and his, between his collar and his chin, you can see the neck. And the necklace then wraps in this succeeding frames all the way around. So it obviously broke, because they say, how do you take a round of the neck and then your necklace breaks in the middle of your chest and then slings over your head? So I figured I'd ask you since I had you here.
Do we know that, I'm assuming they collected that necklace?
They did not.
They did not?
Lovely.
Erica Kirk is currently wearing it, a repaired version of it.
Lovely.
The double cross,
Intro
people.
video.
I had to
She wears the double cross.
Say
She is my hero and the love of my life. Erica Kirk.
she's the love of my life.
Yeah.
So when we first started dating, I asked him, I was like, why don't you wear a cross? I said, why? You say you're a Christian, but you don't wear a cross. He's like, I don't know.
Why is she dressed like the fucking Run DMC or some shit? Who the fuck is you, Funk Master Flex over here? What the fuck you wearing, woman?
I don't really, I'm not a jewelry guy. And I was like,
What do you think you're a real nigga with attitude here? Who is you?
I understand. So
Who is you, woman?
for his first birthday present, I got him this cross. And then throughout time, I would always add different medals to it. And so he loved St. Michael.
Easy E looking model. What is this?
And so, yeah, every time he put this on, he just felt like it was his armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I find it.
Oh my God. And the fact that like people like Andrew Wilson have to defend this. I mean, people. He's like, you know what? The shirt only moves if you watch it at slow speed. And clearly that's the air from the bullet. That's the air from the bullet. Clearly that is the air from the bullet. Because that's how bullets work. That's how bullets work.
I find it extremely weird that to this day there is still no explanation, no logical explanation. What caused?
Right there. What caused that? What's going on? That's the reason. It's Dolly Parton's manhood right there.
His shirt and neck.
Donnie Parton. My bad. Donnie Parton's boner.
To act this way. It seems like he got yanked, pulled very hard backwards, and the trajectory doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
And again, I'll go back and return to what I said earlier. When you start to treat cases differently than other cases, that's problematic. Yeah. Because from an evidentiary standpoint, the necklace has value. Because if it broke, guess who I want to take a look at it? I want Toolmark people to take a look at it. I want the Toolmark people with the crime lab. I want them to see it. I want them to see how this thing fractured. Give me your opinion. Because again, ruling in, ruling out. No, I'm not going to give a necklace back to somebody that was around the neck of an individual that has been publicly executed. No, are you out of your mind?
Now, did we know that no, not until we were.
Yeah, and I mean, he was obviously prepared for it. I mean, I've spent a lot of time just watching. I mean, like instantly when it happened. I mean, that was like certainly like within our small group of friends. I mean, immediately, it was obvious that there was something strange going on there.
Like 3 months into our relationship and looking at timestamps, seeing that both of us were in Israel at the same time.
What the fuck is this? What the fuck? Why does she have a furry? Why is she dressed up like the Hunger Games? What is going on here? Why do you have Lance Twigs on your... What's going on here?
But nothing is by coincidence.
How about the mic? She's got the mic. She's got the mic in a like a Lombardi trophy in some glass box that she takes to events that you pay $10,000 a plate to donate, and it's still got the blood on it, by the way. But like, don't you think that should probably be in the chain?
Everything there has evidentiary value. That chair has particular value.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
You talking about the chair that Terrell Farnsworth stood in to get the camera?
Well, I mean, people are going to do what they do in the immediate.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily.
What's the evidentiary value of the chair?
Think about how we're sitting right now. Everybody at home, think about how you're sitting.
Okay. So this was a rabbit hole that we got to go back and look at that I haven't had a chance to actually do personally. Since we looked at her IMDb page, she's doing a voice acting for a show. Currently now doing voice acting for a show. That's weird looking.
The elevation that you're talking about, the position of the body.
I'm going to look that up right now.
Of his body comes into play here. And that's significant.
Clearly, the whole time, there were mounted HD cameras everywhere recording the event. And afterwards, the guy named Terrell Farnsworth was captured on the crime scene, tampering with the cameras. Was he removing SD cards with the footage? I mean, he was clearly doing something there.
They just shot Charlie. They just shot Charlie.
Yo, hold up. Hold up. I know we're at the Charlie getting shot part. But hold the fucking phone here, people. Hold the fucking phone here, people. Here's the show that Erica Kirk is currently doing voiceover acting for on this. I guess it's a Netflix show. It's called Rainbow High. It's like Bratz dolls, right? It's like fucking Bratz dolls. Of course, it's all the colors in the rainbow because it's Rainbow High. But look at these episodes that they're doing Rainbow High Paris. I mean, it
is never a dull day during your...
They're in France. Bro, Candace, do you know about this, Candace? Get the fuck out of here with this. What do you mean France is involved? Come on, people, you believe this? She does a cartoon with rainbow Bratz dolls in France, and you think that's not weird? Get the fuck out of here.
They just shot Charlie.
No emotions. At all. Zero.
No, I mean Erica's doing the voiceover for this show, not Candace. If I said that wrong, but
he's dead. God help him.
Because the platform on which that chair is positioned should have been assessed without him in it, in that position, or wherever they found it, because you can never, like, let's say the chair got kicked aside. You cannot go back and place it in the exact position. However, there's an accounting that has to take place with that specific chair, because even if that chair came off the line at the manufacturer with 100 other chairs, that chair is unique to itself. The measurement from the rear of the legs to the back here, and how does his body fit into that chair? What position is he in? Because, you know, we're talking here.
I think this guy is like a forensics guy or something, if I remember correctly. I didn't watch the episode, but
questions here is trajectory, right? You know, we're talking about, is it a flat trajectory? Is it an elevated position? Whatever it is, that chair has significant value, and it can have evidence on it as well. Blood deposition, these sorts of, we don't know what's on the chair. You know, for all I know, I don't know where it is now. I have no idea. I don't know if it's been, you know, if you go to a university, I go to my university, and we've got stacks of chairs everywhere.
Look. They got the one black girl. It's a Candace Owens doll right here. You see this? They got the Candace Owens doll here, but it's the one. Look at this, people. You believe this? Your husband just gets killed. Your husband gets killed and you're doing fucking voiceover acting for this fucking show? Are you kidding me? Why the fuck? Why? Why would you? Why? You just became a CEO of like the largest political NGO in the world. Your husband just got fucking blasted, allegedly. The biggest assassination of the last however long since JFK, really, right? And you're fucking doing voiceover acting for some fucking weirdo, perverted, probably subversive, stupid cartoon show that is really all these things really are most of the time are just to sell fucking dolls, you know. That's where they make the real money at. Lord have mercy. That don't make no. That just doesn't make any fucking sense. You know. I don't know. Of course, that's not positive. That's not. Where's your positive evidence? I don't know. My positive evidence is that that's fucking weird. Okay, get over it.
Everywhere. They just take the chair and stack it back up, or did the state police or whoever it was, did they collect that chair?
That's his chair.
Okay, well,
and his platform.
Yeah, and did they collect it, and did they hold on to it, or did it go back into the rotation,
or be thrown away?
Yeah, and that's a problem. So
who would that fall on? Would that fall on the police?
They never even secured the crime scene. There was zero things to do to secure the fucking crime scene. People are literally like just chilling around there for like over an hour, like just everybody just chilling. People walking up and taking shit. People stole all the hats. Does anybody know what this is? I have not looked this up yet. Nana probably knows. What is this YREFY? What is that? I don't even know how the fuck you would say that. What is this company or organization? We're Wire Free? I don't even know how the fuck you would say that.
Or did it go back?
It's a student loan financer. Okay. That makes sense. The juice. It's the juice. Okay. We're advertising usury out here. Is that what we're doing? Okay. That makes sense. Yes, the stage. Yes, we know. I mean, try to keep up. Don't come in here and try to virtue signal like, oh, I got the super secret or more secret information. Yes, we know. We know we're entertaining all those things here. That's the prevailing theory that we have here, that it's a staged event. But thank you for being here. Thanks for your insight. It's always appreciated. Charlie visited Terran Tactical and Joe Rogan saw him there. Erica has modeling contract promoting guns while wearing stripper heels. Yes. And we're not going to do it tonight because I don't want to go too far. I don't want to go super deep tonight. I don't want to do a super long stream, but we're going to have to do it on the next Get Whacked. But we need to look into and I started doing it on my own, but we need to look more into the Romanian Angels thing. And because the Romanian Angels thing is fucking nuts, really. Like, I mean, even if the claims aren't true, like if that part about it's debunked, like there was never any official charges brought against them or whatever in Romania, the fact that she was running a international charity organization like that ran directly under the United States military, obviously that was a fucking cover organization for something else. Okay, it doesn't even make sense. That we'll have to look into that. Okay. And then we're also going to look at all the very weird things that are headquartered at Fort Huachuca. There's a lot of shit at Fort Huachuca. Let's just say that. Okay. There's a lot of weird shit going down at Fort Huachuca.
Back into the rotation.
Or be thrown away.
Yeah. And that's a problem. So
who would that fall on? Would that fall on the police?
Oh, hell yeah.
The people actually examining the crime scene?
Yeah. Once people are absent the scene.
Yeah, I don't think Hard R really knows what we're doing here, but okay. I mean, you're more than welcome to be here.
Get your ass out of there. And I'm referring to any civilians that are around there, because if you're not part of the investigative team, you're a civilian. Period. End of paragraph. All of that stuff should have been secured at that particular time. And this is not me Monday morning quarterbacking. Right. This is baseline stuff. This is like ground, like this is something that you would teach a freshman class in Forensic Science 101.
So what would it tell you if there was no chair and no platform and everything had been removed?
Well, it's
the Hunter Kozak angle is also interesting too, like who his dad is and shit. That's another one of the tangents I've been wanting to look into. There's actually a really good website that has laid all these connections out. And I have it saved on my other computer. I don't know if I'd be able to find it on this one, but I'm pretty sure it's just like whokilledcharliekirk.com or some shit, but it has like all the stuff laid out.
Going to tell me that any kind of measurements that you take where you're trying to pull trajectories, your data is potentially skewed.
The biggest, most fucked up thing about the whole thing, I mean, obviously, you know, aside from, you know, the whole him getting, you know, the blood pouring out of his neck or whatever, but is Mikey McCoy having his right-hand man, Mikey McCoy, having his cell phone out, ready to press call, sees Charlie get shot, whatever happens, see Charlie fall, and immediately takes the phone, presses call, and then just calmly walks away. just calmly exits backstage and just calmly walks away. Doesn't run, doesn't panic, doesn't even fucking look back. He just picks up the phone, makes a phone call, and just strolls right off the fucking stage. You know, and there's no way you can there's no way any of these what, you know, the Fed sloppers. I mean they can never justify any of these things. He had to save the dick pics. This is what I'm saying about. That's why the reason that they needed to get this I do believe the reason they had to get that SD card out of that back camera, specifically that back camera. They weren't worried about the other SD cards. I bet that SD card had one of their fucking famous Tapussa gay orgy footage on it or something. And they had to get that off the SD card. I guarantee it. And that's why he has to take the SD card out, and then he puts it into his computer, and then he takes a couple files off of it and puts it into a Google Drive, and then he sends the Google Drive link to the police department instead of giving them the actual physical SD card.
Did you see that? Absolutely unreal. What are the actual odds that the last person to ask Charlie Kirk?
Yeah, 100 do it. And there's multiple people in the crowd, in the audience that do that do gun fingers at Charlie, which is very strange. Like before it happens.
The question: Hunter Kozak was throwing these hand signs in front of Charlie. What are the odds? And of course, in ABC News article, the last person to question Charlie Kirk describes the moment as visceral, and the quote, "I wasn't worried for my..."
I'm sure Candace. I mean, Candace was a major part of the organization for so long. She knows what goes on there. She knows they do the gay orgies.
Life, said Hunter Kozak. Of course, why would you be worried? Yeah, Kozak told ABC News that I was not worried for my life. It was...
Look, Candace is not safe either. Candace is not safe here either. This is not a safe space for any of these people. You know what I'm saying? She's a man too. We'll get into that, but we're not doing that tonight.
Just so visceral what I saw in front of me, of course.
Me and Drew are actually working on a stream together that me and Drew are going to do. And one part of it is we've got a deep dive prepared on Candace Owens. And there's a good bit of videos that for some reason Candace Owens allows to still have on the internet that are very bad. So we'll look into those. But
it's been a rough 24 hours. This last person to talk to Charlie Kirk, here's maybe a better vantage point of me. I'm not going to show a video of what happened, mostly because I can barely watch it. But yeah, here's what I asked him. First off, you sick psychos that think this is the answer. It's not. I don't know what else to say. It's not. It's awful. And a father doesn't have his kids anymore. And people have obviously pointed to the irony that the point that I was trying to make is how peaceful the left was. And as much as I disagree with Charlie Kirk, I'm on the record for how much I disagree with Charlie Kirk. But like, man, dude, he is still a human being. Have we forgotten that? Are we crazy? Like,
By the way, the campus where the event was happening, oddly enough, it looks a whole lot like Menorah. Another unusual thing about the story, it looks a whole lot like Menorah. I find it fascinating.
Maybe we should also ask a question. Is the media totally presenting the truth when it comes to Israel? Just a question, that
No, here's fucking this guy.
maybe we shouldn't believe ever.
How is Ben even a real person? I mean, like, it's not a real person. This is not a real person. I mean, I think Ben has been fucking AI or a humanoid robot, a humanoid. This is a humanoid here, people. This is what you're looking at. You're looking at highly advanced Jew technology. This is a humanoid. Shout out to our sponsor, one of the sponsors of our Jew Burger streams, which we haven't done in a while, but you guys know what it is. One of these things. Shout out to our sponsor, Jumanoid.
My name is Shmuley, and today we're launching Shabbat, our Jumanoid for the home.
Shabbat, yeah, the new at-home robot.
You live with a robot now?
Yeah, I mean, now I can do my laundry on the Sabbath. He does my taxes every quarter. I just go to work, and he takes care of all the schlepping, buddy. Oy, you gotta be kidding me. No.
Anyway, home of the Jew Burger. Over 6 million served. Real kosher, real fast. Have it, Yahweh. Anyways, back to the show.
Everything the media says, because I know I've been conditioned to ask a lot more critical questions over the last couple of years.
But just know that nothing is by mistake. Nothing. I will never forget the time I was in Israel with my...
What the fuck are you wearing?
My husband, well, that was the second time, but the first time with my mother on a pilgrimage. And I was standing in the ticket line. And I remember looking behind me, and in the snake of the ticket line was a guy who looked very familiar. I had no idea who he was. And I told my mom, this guy looks so familiar. And as a...
Yeah, their backstory is really fucking weird, too, about the meeting in Israel or whatever. They deleted it, but we watched it on one of the Get WACK'd streams. We watched the very first podcast that Erica and Charlie did together, and they tell this story. And she told this story. They tell this story differently in that deleted podcast than the way she's telling it here. But I mean, this makes it sound like she was a handler following him around in Israel.
Typical mother, she said, go and...
But she knew who he was because she had interviewed for his she had been interviewed at Turning Point before that trip.
Say hi. No. We were late for our flight, and I'm not going to come off like a crazy person with a...
Oops, not gonna get... Well, too late for that, lady.
That's just weird. That ended up being Charlie. Nothing is by coincidence. Now, did we know that? No, not until we were like 3 months into our relationship and looking at timestamps, seeing that both of us were in Israel at the same time. But nothing is by coincidence.
That's totally... They tell the story totally different in that podcast. Because she said they connected beforehand, and then they went to Israel. And then they lost track of each other for a little bit after Israel.
When God is within you, okay? So you guys go blaze a trail, okay? God bless you all.
Branson.
Tad coming home, and to the world, he was Charlie Kirk, but to us, he was my love of my life and my children's dad. I'm so sorry,
bro. I can't wait for Erica Kirk to go to space. I mean, are we still doing that? Whatever happened to that whole genre where the celebrities were going to space? Are we not doing that anymore? What happened with that whole thing?
understandable. Excuse me, but It's those little things where, again, he would walk through the door, drop his bags, Daddy's home, take his phone,
shalom.
Friday night, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, throw it in the junk drawer, and it was just all us.
There will be some of you in this room, and you guys will be the ones that are speaking to your own generation. That is way more important than throwing some man on campus that has no connection to you guys.
Shabbat shalom, the love of my life. Everywhere I go, I see his face. It's more important than throwing the man on campus that has no connection to you guys. Excuse me?
Wait, was that really a thing? What is this? Is this the Spider? I don't watch this fucking kind of shit. Spider-Man and shit like that. Was Charlie Kirk really? Is that a real scene from
Campus
Spider-Man?
that has no connection to you guys.
Shabbat shalom, the love of my life. Everywhere I go, I see his face. It's more important than throwing the man on campus that has no connection to you guys. Excuse me? What?
Can you say that again? Just the way you said it. Just the same way.
There will be some of you in this room, and you guys will be the ones that are speaking to your own generation. That is way more important than throwing some
man on campus that has no connection to you guys.
Why is she wearing Steven Seagal's frickin' karate outfit and this one?
Campus that
who's your fashion director?
Has no connection to you guys.
Not that long ago, Turning Point USA uploaded a picture on their Instagram profile of a man holding a child. But what's interesting, if you zoom in, look at his hand there, you can see that he's wearing a Masonic ring. There's also a Knights Templar cross. Very interesting. And what's even more interesting, once people started pointing their fingers, it seems like Turning Point USA has decided to delete the picture because you can't access the link anymore. Very, very interesting signaling. Very interesting. Who are they signaling to? What's the catch?
Second question was about trans violence. Hunter asked that question. I met Hunter yesterday here. Is Hunter here? I don't know if he's here. Hunter, where are you? There he is, right there. Hunter was here to ask a question. And that's when the shot rang out. And I was always worried somebody was going to take a shot at Charlie. So I said to myself, if anyone ever does that, just do whatever you can. I don't know what that is, but just try and help them. I was in the Navy, which stands for Never Again Volunteer Yourself. And so when the shot rang out, I actually had my phone out because I was signaling the shooter, as you know. Had my phone out because I was
wow.
I'd FaceTime my wife because the spectacle, as you know, those of you that were there that day, the energy, the festiveness for a Q&A.
The other type of haters, though, are the ones that are the close proximity ones, and these are the ones I know that had some sort of relationship with me and either betrayed me or deceived me or said that I could not succeed. That is a whole different, those actually get my attention.
Yeah. The propaganda war against Israel is gaining ground, even though it's all lies and deception. And Charlie is asking these guys, how can I better defend the truth regarding Israel? You guys help me with that.
That's right.
I was in this meeting. It lasted 50 minutes.
This idea that Charlie was giving up on Israel is false.
Muhammad did not rise from the dead. Muhammad was a child molesting, mongering man. Muhammad was a child molesting, mongering man. Muhammad was a child molesting.
Why? What motive would Israel have to kill Charlie? And if Israel did kill him, why haven't they killed prominent commentators like Candace and Tucker Carlson, who are very hostile to Israel? Why? Because they can't? Yeah, Mossad could do so, I would think. If you're saying that they killed Charlie, why can't they kill other people who are far, far, far more hostile to Israel than Charlie or anybody else like him ever was?
Charlie responded with this. Okay, great. Remind them that they are there for one person's security only, because I'm somewhat worried the left is trying to kill me. That was a message sent September 9th.
But he was not messaging people the day before saying, I'm going to be murdered. They're coming after me. Someone's going to kill me. Right. He didn't say that. And I have his cell phone.
Well, I was just providing an answer. We were coming back in from a break because you were talking about the text messages, something that you felt was concrete. So it was just my rebuttal to you that it's not concrete.
One of the funniest copes now, one of the new Andrew Wilson copes is about the foot shaking. they're like, yeah, it's just totally normal. He's done this his whole life. Actually, even his dad did it, and his dad's dad actually had the same problem. And actually, it's a genetic issue. He wasn't nervous or upset or anything. He shakes like that. And Andrew's on the screen. He's like, yeah, this is just a normal when men cross their legs like this, they shake their foot. This is just normal things that men do. And then he's like, ask the chat. There's like, hey chat, everybody in the chat that shakes their feet, let's put a 1 in the chat. Shut the fuck up.
Great, because they haven't had a chance to actually answer that, and she didn't even get to see your client's phone. So that's effectively, again, the state saying these messages are real. You don't get the discovery on these messages just yet. She will during trial. They will actually get
Don't you
discovery on
think
the
that
messages.
would make their case fall apart if it was the case that they weren't able to actually pull the data off the text messages? Do you think the prosecution would go to court with fabricated text messages?
It's called winners and losers. They may not be fabricated.
Any of that area right there has value to it because you've got blood deposition there. Now you say, well, why is that important? Well, it's very important because you want to demonstrate, you want to retain that from an evidentiary standpoint you could not go, people ask this question frequently when you have like a really bloody scene. They want to know if you can approximate the volume of blood that was spilled. You can't. That's an empirical impossibility, but you can demonstrate it.
All right. Well, we gotta move on here a little bit. Like I said, I don't want to go too long tonight. So I did want to look at this other one that came up. This one came up 5 days ago from a channel called Ortho, which I'm not familiar with. This is Charlie Kirk is alive. Let's take a look at this.
If everything completely goes away, how do you want to be remembered? If I die, everything just goes away. How would you, if you could be associated with one thing, how would you want to be remembered? If everything completely goes away, how do you want to be remembered?
Oh my God. Before I go on a college campus, my prayer is very simple. God, use me for your will. God is sovereign above all. So what is God's plan when I go on a college campus? I just believe I will only tell truth. I will not compromise, and I'll love on the lost.
Who killed him? Who didn't kill him? Without all that noise, who actually cares about Charlie Kirk anymore?
Just out of curiosity, are you...
We do, because we are Charlie Kirk. Let's see some N1WBs in the chat. Who the fuck is this guy? N1WB, not one motherfucking whack back, dude. We care.
Between 0 to 100, what is the likelihood that you think Tyler Robinson shot Charlie Kirk and killed him?
Satan does not build. He only destroys, and he infiltrates, he deconstructs, and he obliterates. So anything that is meaningful, he tries to destroy.
1 year later, will his death ever bring us back to his life? Remember Amelia Earhart? People still just talk about where her plane went. Did she crash? Did she land on an island? Was she captured? Even the Smithsonian says the unsolved mystery of her disappearance overshadows her legacy. Maybe what's going on now is the kind of assassination that Charlie Kirk would have truly hated. This is not some anti-Candace video, but like I said, I changed my mind about making this video. And at the very moment that I did a quick search on X for Charlie Kirk, and someone had just posted this.
You know what? Pokemon detected, opinion rejected, okay?
At the very moment that I did a quick search on X for Charlie Kirk, and someone had just posted this. No idea who he is. Every second of my time given to Candace Owens takes me further away from the life and murder of Charlie Kirk. We have so completely failed at carrying on everything he did. Go back in your memory. What did you hope to do to carry on his work? What about the almost revival? One person didn't stop that. I'm so disappointed in myself. When I read that, I felt disappointed in myself. I had almost let the drama around his death pull me away from showing the greatness of Charlie's life.
So this is gonna be boring, lame shit. I thought we was gonna be getting into some good shit. He is just gonna be doing that. He is just gonna be doing We Are Charlie Kirk. This is not another conspiracy video. Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, we're not doing your virtue signaling bullshit. We're not doing your virtue signaling bullshit, dude. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, so Rob Noor did a debate against the Catholic guy. Why is his name? Rules for Retrogrades. Timothy Gordon. And Gordon absolutely fucking trounced on fucking Rob Noor. It was bad. Real bad. But in that stream was the first time that I learned that Rob Noor got paid by TPUSA, which Andrew did not mention in that stream, where Andrew released the information that he had went to TPUSA, him and Rachel. They went to go teach debate. He never said a fucking thing about Rob Noor going there too. So this was new information to me. I don't listen to fucking Rob Slob Snore. I don't give a fuck about that guy. But so that was new information to me that night. And so, and he said he got 4 figures. He got paid 4 figures. So Rob got paid $7,000 at Tapusa to coach debate. And then strangely enough, right afterwards, now his main motive is to defend against they think everybody's a Candace Owens, everybody's in the Candace Owens cult if you disagree with them, right? And you're a leftist. It's just stupid shit. But anyways, let's moving on. So definitely not whatever. She master level pocket watching going on over here. she has created an AI program with Claude, so where she can keep track of the chat messages, bans, and donations from all of Andrew Wilson's streams simultaneously. So whether it's on Rumble or YouTube or whatever. So she's keeping a log of all the money coming in. And if people are getting banned, it's a really comprehensive program that she has here. So she did the story, the streams, the before the debate, after the debate, what percentage of people were getting banned from the chat. She's breaking down money per hour made and everything. Pretty interesting. Let's just take a quick look at some of her information here.
So here's for the debate night. I gathered the 3 different rooms. Again,
she can't do the private the private donations yet, because on the stream they only do that by updating the dono bar, the donation bar. So she's got to I mean, she's literally on the front lines of this. This is some real Wilson watch stuff, man.
Including the Candace one, because that would blow everything else out of the park. I mean, she's very, very large. Like, she has a ton of audience. So those numbers don't even like remotely compare to what's going on here. It's just like, whew, huge. But his own room, there were about 7,000 people. Whatever restream was about 4,000. And by people, I mean like chatters. And by chatters, I mean like people who were writing messages in the chat. Like, if it's not just like chat lines, it's actually people who wrote messages, and you basically like group them by username and figure out exactly how many there were. So if a person wrote a message 2 or 3 times, there would still be a single chatter. I hope that made sense. And then about the amount of messages there were for each. So the moderators, by the moderators channel, I mean, let me scroll up a little so it's not, stuff isn't covering it. By the moderator channel, this is like Patrick Ben David over here, which is technically where.
So this is on the actual debate. This is breaking down. Yeah, from each different channel, all the chatters and all the messages took aside. Okay, good information here.
Usually if the moderator is streaming, that's usually where that's kind of like the home base of the event. So anytime somebody does a debate, if somebody wants to talk to both people on, like, if you want to talk to the opposition without being like in the opposition stream, you go to sort of what's supposed to be a neutral territory, which is where the moderator is streaming it. So I think that those numbers are very interesting as well. So 63% took a side in the moderator's channel, and about 60% of them, so 61 rounded up, were pro Wilson. There were in his own room, there were about 65% who took a side, and by took a side, it's like they have to. It's basically them saying like, oh, you know, he's right or she's right, like, or some way of indicating that, because people sometimes chat and they don't really like say one way or another. So
or the bans here
on the 20th, there was that morning stream where TPUSA was.
This is interesting. So like, so she's analyzing how many people were getting banned in the chats during this, and then like, so after. It was like after the stream afterwards, there was a huge percentage of people getting banned from the chat, and she actually had it broken down to where she can know if they were like already like established people in the Crucible chat, like people that weren't were pro Andrew but had changed, and she knows a percentage of those people that were getting banned as well. Yeah, this is top. This is a top-notch scheduling. I mean, this is you know
coming on to the Crucible,
this
and
is
they flipped it around for like the second half or something, where he was asking or like he was interviewing them, and then it was weird. Anyway, this was very, very ban heavy. So they banned 108.5 per 1,000 chatters. So we need some way to normalize things. So instead of being like, oh, well, it was like X many total, we try to turn these into fractions. So it can be like, well, if one stream is like way longer, it would make sense if they had banned more people, for instance. So this is all fraction-y. So 108.5 out of 1,000 is the 820 morning stream. So that was when TPUSA was joining him. It seems like a lot of people were not happy with that, and there was a lot of banning. There was a lot of banning, and the bans also caught some regulars too. So they weren't just. It's not like.
I mean, this goes into like super detail, so we're not gonna obviously spend a lot of time on this. You can go ahead and check this out on your own. The link, we put the link in the chat. But look, so check this out. So this one figure is crazy. So he was doing $2,482 an hour on super chats. The stream after the debate, he was doing $211 per hour on super chats. Yikes. But that seems to have caught up. I mean, I took a glimpse over at his stream tonight a couple times, and he was over $6,000. The stream he did a couple nights ago, he came out I think at $7,000 or something, whatever. If of course, I don't think half of that shit's even real. Obvious, because we saw with the Give Send Go thing that the Give Send Go fell on its face. So if all these people every single time you stream somehow you're making $7,000. I mean, you would have thought the Give Send Go thing would have almost instantly have met its goal, right? But it didn't. So I don't know. It's kind of a red flag, whatever. Let's see if we can get one more thing in here, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I'm kind of tired tonight and don't want to stay up too long. I don't think I really have anything short that I really want to get into yet. We'll just save some of the stuff for next time. Maybe there's something. We already talked about our big. We talked about that. We did that. Erica Kirk's. Oh, I also didn't know that. Did you? Erica Kirk's doing a tour. The Make Heaven Crowded tour. Holy fuck! What a terrible name that choice was. Okay, let's do this one. Have you been seeing this? They're saying that JD Vance and Erica Kirk might be brothers, and they're from like. Yeah, this one. Let's see this one.
After this video right here. After doing some more digging, I ran across a few videos on X exposing Erica Kirk's parents on who they really are and what they used to do back in the 1980s. And let me just tell you right now, it looks very evil.
Bet you haven't heard this. Here is an old
They were swingers at Dollywood.
photo of Erica Kirk's parents, Lori and Kent France. And here is a younger photo of them with a lady named Lilith Aquino. Now, Lilith Aquino is married to a Michael Aquino, who is quite literally the most prolific Satanist in
I'm pretty sure all this was debunked anyways, but I'm not sure.
our military.
And just so you guys can see right here, Erica Kirk's parents at a 1980s Temple of Set ritual with Michael Aquino's wife, Lilith. And now, this is exactly what the chick in the video was talking about. You can see right here, Erica Kirk's mother, her father, and the woman named Lilith, who's married to the set leader named Michael Aquino. And then, of course, you can see them now, which are Erica Kirk's mother and father. Now, who is Michael Aquino, you ask? Well, let's get some context behind this individual right here. Michael Aquino, 1946 to 2019, was a U.S. Army Psychological Operations PSYOP officer, military intelligence specialist, and occultist. He is best known as the founder and high priest of the Temple of Set, a religious organization he formed in 1975 after breaking away from Anton LaVey's Church of Satan. So you're telling me Erica Kirk's mother and father were acquaintances or did work with a man named Michael Aquino, who is a cult leader for the Temple of Set, which is basically leading a Church of Satan. And just to give you guys a little bit more backstory behind this Michael Aquino guy and how he founded the Temple of Set, check this video out right here.
In the book, the speaker announced, "I, Satan, appear now in the form of Set," declaring that Satan was actually a mask or misnomer for the true prince of darkness. The being said it no longer wished to be addressed by the Hebrew-derived name Satan, which had become confused by centuries-old cultural baggage, but instead by Set, the name it was called in ancient Egypt. Set was the god of darkness, storms, and desert places in Egyptian mythology. In it, Aquino, addressed personally by name, is proclaimed to be the new Magus. The text acknowledges Anton LaVey as having carried an infernal mandate for a time, a reconsecration that began in 1966.
He specializes in psychological operations, and he actually founded the first ever tax-exempt, government-recognized satanic institutions called the Temple of Set. Now, what a lot of people don't know is that Aquino's house was raided in 1987, where they quite literally found videos of him performing satanic, ritualistic blank blank on children. And never once has any charges been filed against him.
Ritualistic blank blank on children, which you can put the dots together, which is funny because you have a lot of people doing their own investigation and starting to realize, which Candace spoke on this as well, Erica Kirk seems to have some ties to Epstein, and we all know what Epstein was about and what he did when it came to the whole Epstein Island and the fetish that he had with children. So interesting that Erica Kirk's parents seem to have a connection with this man, and it just led on to Erica Kirk and her path as well.
He's a CIA operative. Yeah.
Interesting indeed. The fucking Island Boys at it again. Island Boys at it again. Well, folks, we still have weeks and weeks and weeks of Get Whacked Wednesdays to continue covering all this stuff. We are not ending any time soon, but we are ending now for tonight. So I appreciate y'all joining us tonight, and I will hope to see you on the next one. And we'll leave you with a little bit of whack. A little bit of whack. You may come now. That's a wrap. We will see y'all on the next one. And remember, not one motherfucking whack back. You hear me? You hear me? Let's go.
My God, a voice in the storm, a man of conviction, a heart reborn. He spoke the truth when the cost was high. He lived for Jesus, unafraid to die. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His courage our own. Together unbroken, we'll make heaven known. A husband, a father, his family held near. A home built on scripture, on faith without fear. The world tried to silence, but his voice remains. Yet nothing echoes, and Christ is the state. Now we are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His courage our own. Together unbroken, we'll make heaven known. We'll make heaven known. We'll make heaven known. The battle is raging. The battle is raging. The darkness will fall. Witness will fall. We rise with his spirit. With his spirit. We answer the call. The truth is eternal. The truth is eternal. The cross is our guide. The cross is our guide. With God as our captain. God as our captain. We march side by side. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. His courage our own. Together unbroken, we'll make heaven known. We are Charlie. Carry the flame. Honor his name. Carry the flame. Honor his name. Carry the flame. Honor his name. Carry the flame. Carry the flame. Honor his name. Carry the flame. Carry the flame. Stood unshakable, voice in the storm.